Hello everybody, we're back with the skinny hornbeam, and I've been doing a bit of work on it, just pinching out some of these growing shoots that are coming out, but I just wanted to just quickly document the work that I've done on this branch that I am currently grafting in the back here. And as you can see, I have placed a piece of wire here at this junction, and I've just wired the end of this branch. I don't want it to grow any further out than this, or in fact, let me try that sentence again. The branch will be cut off somewhere around here once it is grafted in. So this piece is kind of irrelevant, except I want this to become the leader. So by wiring this piece straight up, it should outgrow the top of the tree, become the most dominant shoot. That'll encourage this branch to grow and thicken, fattening up, causing it to fuse at this point all the quicker. That's my thoughts, that's my plan. This is going to be a timey-wimey video, so you won't see this for a while. I don't remember if I said the date. It's the 20th of June. I have been going around removing bits of wire because I have some pieces cutting in, so that's also a job that's being done at the moment. And again, I say it for those that may be dipping into my channel for the first time. I know the books tell you to cut the wire off, but I just think that's really wasteful. I've just spotted, how dare he, or she, or are they, don't I remember somewhere from something that they are hermaphrodites. There is a flaming snail nestled up in there. How the very dare he. He will be dispatched shortly. There's a long shoot too, so get rid of that. There was a lot of wire on this tree. I have been pulling it off for the last half an hour, and then I thought, well, I ought to make a little video of where we're at with this tree, and so that I've got something to show for this period in its life. And even if it's only, you know, the autumn when this video gets put out, it'll show some development. This is the reason why they often say don't wire your trees in the spring, because you can do a bit of damage to some of the growing tips and things as you de-wire. Also, it's hard to spot it, and hard to keep an eye on it to make sure that it doesn't cut in quite the same way as you can see it when the tree is bare. But I think I've almost got all of it now, apart from a piece I spotted there, and I think I'm going to leave that on. It's a chunky piece of wire holding a chunky branch, and it's, no, I don't think it's any danger of cutting in at this point. No, there is a smaller piece, so we'll get rid of that. Obviously the chunkier piece will take a lot longer to set than some of these small pieces. hopefully that's the last piece of the thin stuff. No, it's not. Oh well, I shall carry on with this and we'll come back to this tree as the months go by. It's the 9th of July and the tree is shooting out all over, and I'm going to give it a bit of a trim. Just turn it round. Unfortunately my turntable is completely seized solid. I think it's swollen with the damp weather we've been having despite it being summer. So here's the rear, and at the moment this branch that I'm grafting seems to be swelling quite nicely. Where I've wired it up, it's beginning to grow straight up now, and keep the rest of the tree trimmed and allow this to grow should fatten this portion quite significantly, increasing the likelihood of that graft taking. Let's see if I can't zoom in to see the graft. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, hopefully it'll swell and fill this channel and basically fuse itself into part of the tree, and then it'll get chopped off round about here somewhere next year to start building a branch in this spot. So I'm just going to go around and basically prune away all these extension growths. But not this one. There we have it. That's all for today. Back on the bench it will go, and fairly soon, as you can see, this will take on all the attributes of being a leader as far as the tree is concerned. Being the tallest shoot, the tree will put all its effort into growing that away, and that should, as I say, fatten that branch significantly, fusing that graft nice and tight. The skinny hornbeam is growing really well. Just spotted that some of the wire is cutting in, so I'm going to have to remove that quickly, which isn't always easy when the tree's fully in leaf, and this is a fairly thick piece of wire. But we can get there. That's it, and touch wood, the branch seems to be staying put, so that's good. Okay, I'm not sure where else, if any other wires on here apart from the piece holding the graft. So okay, so I'm just going to go over, we've got lots of these new wispy shoots coming out all over the tree, so I'm just going to be cutting those back. Again, trying to promote lots of back budding, etc. It's great that the tree has responded so well. Oh, somebody's been nibbling at it. I don't know what. To keep my eye open for critters. This is not a precise trim. This tree will get a more precise trim over winter, next spring perhaps, just to tidy it up again. But for now this is just a catch these shoots as they're extending trim. And as I say, the tree is responding well to these regular little trimmings and throwing out lots more shoots, and keep whacking it back. It'll keep performing for me, I hope. Okay, so that leaves us back round to this one, which obviously I don't want to do anything with. It's growing quite nicely, the wire's cutting in, but you know, that doesn't matter. It is now effectively establishing itself as the leader, the biggest, strongest branch. So that should, you know, ensure that that fattens nicely and grafts in nice and tight in there. Let's go in so you can see the progress so far. Okay, so I think fusion's coming quite nicely now. You can actually see where the branches are growing together, or the branch and the trunk are growing together. It should be nicely fused by the end of this season, and then next spring this piece can be removed, this little circlet, semicircle of wood, leaving the tree with its branch in the rear here. So there we go. Have a couple of little pieces. Okay, back with the skinny hornbeam. It's the 8th of August, and I'm just going to be removing these growing tips again. I have a couple that I missed before and they've elongated quite long, so we'll just follow that up with the scissors, get rid of that. And I'm just taking all these extension growths back, just keeping it in line at this stage. I'm already quite happy with the sort of overall size and dimensions of the tree, its shape and its contours, and so I'm just looking to improve its ramification. Those odd little bits going from the inside backwards, which we'll get rid of. Almost like giving it a little haircut. Still a little bold at the back here. But hopefully this branch, which I'm grafting in, will eventually be able to help fill in this area a little more. It's growing very well, but for some reason, even with the wire trying to get it to stay up, it's sort of flopping over, but I really want it to be as upright as possible, so that this will be the tree's growing tip, and the tree will push the energy up, fattening this branch as this elongates. But at the moment it's hanging down, therefore this is the highest point. So I'm going to have to stick some more wire on this, and it doesn't matter if it cuts in eventually, because all this will be sacrificed back to around here, and that'll be the new branch to fill in this area. So I'm just going to put a piece of fairly thick wire here where it's sort of flopping over, Again, very down and dirty wiring, but it'll get the job done. Would have been better if I'd straightened this piece of wire first. Preparation. There we go. Now then, turn that round, like so. There we go. I've been calling this tree my skinny hornbeam, but I'm thinking now maybe I should call it my one-armed bandit. But I'm gonna end the video at this point, which is the 29th of August today, and I'm just pinching out these growing shoots that are popping out again all over the tree. Let's move in and show you that. So the tree is popping out new shoots all over, and I'm just pinching them back quite hard. It's possible that I might get one more flush out of them, or out of this tree this season. But I don't think I'll be doing very much else with this tree, so that's why I'm going to call it a day on this. Certainly I'm not going to be touching the graft until next spring at the earliest, and I might not even do anything with it straight away in the spring. I might wait until midsummer, when I'm absolutely certain that the graft is taken. I'm fairly confident now, but sometimes it pays to be patient. So just working my way around, pinching out all these little shoots, and as I say, I might well still get another flush from it. I might not, but at the end of the day I'm stopping these from extending and encouraging the tree to back bud next spring, or set buds ready for next spring, I should say. And I think for the rest of this year it'll be quite boring and dull to watch, so that's why I'm going to end it here. Let's just see if we can't have a better look at this grafted branch. As you can see, it's wired into position, coming out of the back of the trunk and filling in this kind of gap that I had. And at this point I've wired it directly up, and it's now become the dominant leader and is growing away very strongly, and I shall leave it to continue to do that, and then it will be cut off probably back here somewhere next spring or midsummer, as I say. Let's see if I can't get you in for a better look at the grafting position. As you can see, the branch was bent round in this position the year before, and is gradually grafting in. It's going to cause a bit of a lump here at the back for a while, for several years probably, but eventually it'll begin to look more natural, and with it being at the back it's not a huge issue anyway. So there we have it. Quick 360, filling out nicely. Thank you so much for watching. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe, everybody.